is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Blake, and I'm so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning more about them and their natural behaviors. We hope that this Orca Encounter will help you all better understand these magnificent creatures and all they represent.
Pójdziemy do suszarki. Co najwyżej pójdziemy do suszarki. Aby ona tak bardzo skórkę miała. Ona tak machała. Ale te panie...
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales.
Pokazują ile tu jest. Ile tu jest.
An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey.
Tam z drugiej strony. Tu są dwie.
When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are incredible animals, and my friend Keet is going to help me show you all some of their physical characteristics. If you look on the top of his head, you'll notice his blowhole, which is perfectly designed for getting a good breath of air at the surface of the water. It's also how the whales make their vocalizations. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are located in that white patch. That's a visual distraction. Their eyes are really located just in front of that white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called the dorsal fin, which helps stabilize the whales as they swim and regulates their body temperature. They can be about 6 feet tall and weigh about 300 pounds with no bone or muscle, so sometimes you may see it curve over. The flippers on either side of the whale are called pectoral flippers, which are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like our human hand. Now the lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. Tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them up to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as a speedboat. But they swim the fastest, and they use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like most animals, killer whales use body language as part of the communication. You might see them use a peck slap on the surface of the water to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate, get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use out in the wild and also right here at SeaWorld. Killer whales are the master communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the Russian food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal. Keet is going to be showcasing similar behavior right here in our slide out.
from floating ice and knocking seals into the water. Shouka showcasing her wave-based technique in the front of the pool, demonstrating one of the many impressive and complex hunting abilities found by killer whales around the world. Some of these waves crash in front of you, but it's truly impossible to imagine the amount of water displaced to experience it firsthand. But lucky for all of us, we have two very brave volunteers who are already wearing ponchos that are going to come on down and experience a killer whale's wave. So come on down, guys. You guys are going to take a seat over there on that blue box. Your bright yellow ponchos, right? All right, you guys are prepared for this then. Now this water is 55 degrees, so it's just barely colder than what this weather is outside. But are you guys ready to get wet? Yeah? You guys ready to see him get wet? Alright, let's see what we got. It looks like we have both Shouka and Keet making a fast swim around the pool. And they're going to bring a pretty big wave of water with them. So, here comes the whales. There they go. Here comes their wave. And that is how we do it here at Orca Encounter. Nicely done. We got it twice. Round of applause for a very, very fun team. Cheaters. Alright. Now, killer whales are found in all of our world's oceans, so it's no surprise they eat all different types of prey, including other whales. Now, the animal that you see on screen behind me is a blue whale. The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than whales just like Keet. So you may be wondering, how does a whale Keet size take down a whale that size out in the open ocean? Well, it's all possible. These killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday lives for killer whales. It's how they teach you young to hunt, and it's how they practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side, out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld too. Now, one of those playful behaviors that you may see is a behavior called porpoising, and that's when a whale swims fast to the surface of the water, briefly breaking out of it momentarily. Both Shouka and Keet are showcasing this behavior right now. Now you can see them do this, riding the wake of a boat or when they're strumming away. Killer whales are tactile animals, seem to enjoy rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. You might see one of our whales sliding it up on the slide out, showing similar behavior right over here. You'll also see killer whales imitating one another. This is how they teach each other new things. Our whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another, right here at SeaWorld. Now, playful behavior always has a purpose. A tail whip might be used to stun a school of fish out in the open ocean. But here, a tail whip might be stunning those brave enough to sit in the soak zone in the rain. Now, we interact with our killer whales all day, every day, which allows us to build trusted relationships with them and provide them with research, healthcare, and a great quality of life. In fact, all 8 of our killer whales take an active role in participation in our healthcare and well-being, with the use and training of husbandry behaviors, which are behaviors that allow us to take care of the whales. One of those husbandry behaviors that you may see is asking the whales to flip over and present us with the bottom of their tail flip. This allows us to get a great look at their entire body, but it also allows us to get a voluntary blood sample from the veins running through the underside of the tail. You can see Keet demonstrating this up on stage with his trainer. Now, another important husbandry behavior is asking the whales to slide up onto a scale so we can monitor their weight. You can see Orca doing this in the video behind us. Weighing the whales once a week allows us to make sure that our adult whales are maintaining a healthy weight and that our little whales are growing properly. All of this training is done with positive reinforcement, and we can even ask for something as incredible as a voluntary breath sample from the top of their blowhole. All of this is due to the incredible trust relationships we build every single day right here at SeaWorld. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you all to a very special whale. She's coming on over to the slide out. This is Shouka. Now, Shouka is a 30-year-old female, and she is so fun and playful and loves to play games with her trainers and other whales. She actually used to live with bottlenose dolphins in an aquarium in France, where she learned bottlenose dolphin calls. And when moving here, she taught all of our same whales that same call, showcasing how smart killer whales are and how they can communicate with one another and teach each other new things. Shouka inspires me to help protect our wild counterparts, and I hope she does the same for you all today. We challenge the whales every day to learn something new and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, play, and lots of love keep the whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
joining us for SeaWorld's Orca Encounter on this very rainy day. Remember, if we do our part to protect our world's oceans, we can ensure the survival of amazing animals just like the killer whale. Please come back for our 2 p.m. Inside Look presentation where you guys get a behind-the-scenes look at how we work with the whales here at Orca Encounter. Enjoy the rest of your day right here at SeaWorld San Diego. Bye, everybody.